What is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger. I'm about to do a request video. There was a nice girl here called Tanita Parks that she wanted me to do my most overrated movies. Now, keep in mind these are overrated movies. They're not bad movies. Some of these movies I didn't see, either I didn't care for, or I think they're good, but they get way too much praise from critics and from other people, or they're films that that got way up high in the bar, and I did think they need to be lowered a peg. This is a request video, so if you don't agree with me, just add your own list of overrated films that you saw any year from the 1920s all the way to 2013. This is my list, not yours. I narrowed it down to 10 films because I don't want to do 100, so I'm going to do this in parts. So here we go. And these are films that I've seen. Some movies could be overrated that you saw, but I didn't see. So if it's not on the list, that's why. Okay, number 10 is Kick-Ass. I did not care for this movie. This movie got a lot of critical notices back in 2010. I don't know what the appeal was. The movie wasn't funny to me. I didn't like the lead guy's kick-ass. I thought this film got way overhyped. I mean, it was very violent. It had some good action when it was there, but Hit Girl was the only good thing in the film to me. And Nicolas Cage as Big Daddy. Other than that, I don't think the film was that appealing. It was too long. It wasn't funny. The dirty humor did nothing for me. I think this film got like higher than a lot of superhero films that came out last year, like Thor: The Dark World and I think the Iron Man 3. I don't think this movie deserves to be one of the highly praised superhero films ever. It was R-rated. I can understand that, but it got a higher praise than Watchmen, and I think Watchmen is a lot better. This film is overrated. I did not care for it. It's not a horrible movie, but I think it just is way overhyped, and I'm glad the sequel wasn't praised as much. So that's just my opinion. Okay, number 9 is Friday. I do like this film. I don't hate the original Friday with Ice Cube, but I think this film is overblown. It's not the funniest movie I've ever seen, not even by a long shot. I like Ice Cube, but I don't like Chris Tucker in this movie. I don't think he's funny. His voice is overbearing as hell. It bothers me. I don't even remember the plot that much. I prefer the sequels a little bit more, like Friday After Next. It's just my opinion. I think it's a little lighter and it's less dark. I mean, this film tried to be very dark, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I just think that the film is overhyped. I know it does deserve the cult status. I'll give it that. It's enjoyable, but it's not the funniest movie ever. I was going to put The Hangover, but the first one is the only good one in the trilogy. So here in the Friday films, I like all three, but this one I think it shouldn't be above all the other black urban comedies that came out in 1995 or around that time. I think they're better comedies. Just I like Friday, but I don't think it's the best. Number 8 is the Evil Dead remake. I don't know why this movie got so much praise. Oh my god, the gore is amazing. Yes, the gore was good, but I think there's better films that got gore that get crapped on, like Feast, like Dead Alive. Some films that just got completely overlooked, and yet this movie got all the praise because of the gore. I don't think the performances were outstanding. I thought this was a bad remake. It was in my worst of last year for a good reason. I don't think the critics were thinking straight when they were reviewing this movie. The first movie is way better. Even the sequels, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. This film, way overhyped. Jane Levy, I don't hate her, as an actress, but I don't think she, was a step up from Bruce Campbell. I'm sorry. I'd rather see her in Fun Size or Watch Suburgatory. I don't think she was the best choice for this role. I mean, it could have been worse, but I don't know. It wasn't amazing. That's all I'm saying. I'll cut it here.